Welcome to the Back to Me podcast, where we help multicultural incoming freshman women and men manage their entire college experience throughout post-graduation to successfully transition into entrepreneurship and corporate workspaces as new hires.
Back to me. Oh, I turned it around. I'm back to me. I finally figured it out. I'm back to me. So when you think you have nothing, back to me. I go back to me. Yeah, I'm back to me.
Everything will change. The only question is growing up or decaying. American poet, writer, activist, and educator, Nikki Giovanni. Yes, everything must change. In order to grow and reach your next level, you will have to take the risk, step out on faith, and fully embrace your next chapter. At a time when the very foundation of our principles and the integrity of our character are being challenged, we have to answer the call to rise and refuse to settle for less than our full potential. Now, change can certainly be uncomfortable. It can stir doubts, fears, and lots of hesitation, but it is also the fertile ground where growth happens. Now, this month, I'm honored to introduce our brand new series, Ready, Set, Leap. Just recently, Professor Dr. Brunson from Spelman College opened the series with an inspiring discussion called Leaping into Justice, a powerful call to empower future educators and changemakers. I encourage you to listen to that episode if you haven't yet. Now, today, I want to invite you to go deeper. This episode is about releasing the old negative talk, that inner critic that's always on repeat, and embracing a new mindset that will transform how you think. It's about staying focused, empowered, and ready to meet any challenge head on, no matter what comes your way. Challenges don't stop coming, and life will throw plenty of unexpected curveballs and moments where you just want to give up. But this is exactly when it's very important to prepare yourself, not stall when you leap. And know this. It's okay if you fall sometimes. Falling is not failure. Falling shows you're trying. And what matters most is having the strength to get back up, learn, and try again. Now, there are mental, physical, and emotional muscles that we all need to strengthen if we want to not only survive, but truly thrive in this ever-changing society and on the campus that you've chosen to grow in. In this episode, I will offer you 5 powerful ways to courageously step away from the familiar and embrace the unfamiliar. It takes real courage to move forward beyond comfort zones. But I'm here today to remind you that you are far stronger than you realize. And it's my hope that by the end of this episode, you will believe in yourself just a bit more, just a little bit more, and perhaps feel a bit more ready to leap. Number 1, speak up and let your voice be heard. Have you ever felt like your voice wasn't all that important? I certainly did. During my freshman year at Howard University, my professor in the College of Fine Arts surprised me. I thought I was going to be an acting major, but he asked me to sing. I mostly sang in church back then, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I chose a song I knew well, Amazing Grace, and I tell you, I got lost in the joy and the spirit of that song. When I finished, he looked at me and he said, "You have a voice that needs to be heard." He was so sure of it that he changed my major to musical theater right then and there on the spot. His name was Professor Mike Malone. He saw something in me that I hadn't seen in myself. He made me believe I could flourish musically, even in the spaces far beyond the church where I was most comfortable. Because he believed in me, I believed in me. And I began to believe anything was possible. Now think about your own journey. Who in your life truly acknowledges your gifts and your talents? Who makes you feel safe enough to share who you really are and what you hope to become? When you're in that kind of space, you are speaking up. It might be a quiet, private kind of speaking up, but it's a start, a place where you feel free to be yourself. I challenge you to carry that feeling with you into unfamiliar spaces. Start sharing who you know yourself to be. Listen carefully to the responses that you get. Are people inspired by your honesty? How have you allowed their support to inspire you? You may not feel ready to speak up in front of strangers just yet, and that's okay. but start practicing by sharing more about who you are and what you represent, whether in small conversations or group settings. You just might be surprised by opportunities that show up in the wildest places. Now, if you're shy in class, you're not alone. Many students feel the same way. As a first step, try raising your hand to ask a question related to the topic. This not only shows your interest, but also introduces your perspective to others who may not know you yet. Each small act of speaking helps build your confidence and makes your voice heard. So remember, speaking up doesn't always mean shouting loud. It starts with small, intentional steps. And every time you do, you move closer to being fully seen and truly heard. Number 2, turn your dreams into reality. Howard University. Wow, just saying the name brings back so many memories. I remember finishing high school and feeling pumped by the thought of going to Howard. When I found out my TV idol Debbie Allen attended Howard along with her sister Felicia Rashad, I knew that was where I belonged. My performing arts high school felt like our very own fame school, totally inspired by Miss Allen's iconic show. Remember the line, if you want fame, fame costs. And right here is where you start paying in sweat. That stuck with me every day. For me, Howard wasn't just a choice, it was the dream. I only applied to Howard. Now, I don't recommend you apply to just one school. It's a risky move, but I jumped in with both feet. My counselor guided me through the application process. My parents provided feedback on my essay, and everybody supported me through my audition process. My journey showed me that having a clear goal and a strong support system made all the difference. If you're setting new goals this year, take time to map them out. What projects, internships, or dreams do you have? Who can help you make them happen? List each goal as a destination on that personal map. Then, between those destinations, add some milestones, which is a place to pause, celebrate, and draw motivation for the journey ahead. Now, these milestones can be anything: finishing a draft, landing an interview, or scoring higher on an exam. Every win counts. Think about your support network. Who lifts you up and keeps you accountable? Is it a friend, mentor, or even a family member? Sometimes you need both, a cheerleader and a knowledgeable guide. Twice the encouragement, double the progress, I say. But let's be real. Roadblocks and distractions will show up. What challenges do you see coming is what you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to work through them to get to your dream? If your answer is yes, then move full steam ahead. Expect some curveballs. They're part of the journey. But don't let them stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone and chasing what you love. So as you think about your next project, event, or internship, ask yourself, who will help you celebrate each milestone? Who makes your journey worthwhile? And find your people. Stick to your map and let every challenge transform into proof that you're making your dream a reality. Number 3, move with intention and watch doors swing open. When my professor decided to change my major to musical theater, I'll be honest, I was nervous. But I also figured if someone with his experience saw something in me that I didn't, I owed it to myself to trust his instinct. After all, this was the man who taught the incredible Debbie Allen, sweet Charity herself. So what could go wrong? I came to Howard determined to be great. And one of my first lessons was to let go a little, listen more, and truly explore. Taking that chance led to principal roles in some of our most memorable campus musicals, like Breakfast in Harlem, Dreamgirls, and Once on This Island. Each role came with its own set of challenges and doubts, and my late professor was both nurturing and strict. He pushed me past my limits, and the lessons I learned from him guide me to this very day. Oh, thank you, Mike, for believing in me and pushing me to grow. But what about you? What kind of negative talk has you hesitating at the edge of a dream? Do you rely only on an accountability partner? Or do you ever give yourself a pep talk when things get tough? Here's the real question. Do you even believe you're capable of the things you want to do? Don't get stuck dwelling on that answer. Try anyway. Mistakes happen. Slip, trip, fall, and then get back up. Perfectionism isn't the goal. Progress is. Staying open to possibility is half the victory. Don't choose to sit on the sidelines and only wonder what might happen. Life's too short for that. The sidelines are noisy and crowded with detractors and haters. So if misery loves company, don't accept the invitation. It's time to build your confidence. By listening to this podcast, you're already a step closer towards a source of encouragement. Reflect and make a list of your past accomplishments. What did it take to complete them? Does someone motivate you? Did you finally decide to finish what you started? Whatever your answer, remember, it's your time now. Get up, take the leap, and watch those doors swing open for you. Number 4, turn your past into your power. In my last solo episode, The Aftermath, I opened up about thriving past a traumatic incident that changed my life. What got me through wasn't just faith, family, friends, or even my therapist. It was the discovery of my inner strength that I didn't even know I had. We've all survived difficult moments, big or small. The real question is, what did you learn about yourself from those times? You may or you may not have caused those moments, but how did you grow from them? What can you say without a shadow of a doubt that you will not do again, or you'll do differently if placed in the same circumstance? If you know you do something differently, then you learned. And the changes you plan to make mean you've grown. So recognize your past experiences as opportunities to empower yourself moving forward. Setbacks. Setbacks have a strange way of making us blame ourselves for not knowing any better. But how could you have known if you've never faced it before? Blaming yourself just simply invalidates the experience. You knew what you needed to know at the time. Without hardship, there is no acknowledgement of the blessing or the good fortune that often follows. Good fortune, you say? Yes, good fortune. This good fortune may not come as fast as you'd like, but if you look for it, it's there. It's in the comfort of a hug, the reassurance that this too shall pass, and the perspective that is gained once you are completely on the other side of the experience. So be patient in the midst of any pain the past has brought you and wait for the powerful reveal. Now, when you recognize a lesson from your past, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who could use that insight. This is why this podcast came to be. I've survived a lot in my time, and people ask me, how do you keep going? I tell them I am addicted to the power that is revealed in me once I make it to the other side of any hardship. I've watched so many people in my life overcome so many things, and we all seem to take pride in the person we became after the storm than the person we were before it. So don't go chasing waterfalls or looking for storms before they come. Just prepare yourself and know you will make it to the other side stronger than ever. And you will survive in order for your story to be told. If you need help with your preparation or help weathering the storm of your aftermath, be sure to take advantage of your counseling center on campus and get the support you need. Number 5, welcome unexpected miracles. I didn't expect to change my major, but I did. And that one unexpected decision opened up a world of possibilities. And looking back, I'm so glad I allowed myself to be open. I grew in ways I never could have dreamed and reached heights that once felt impossible. Are you ready to witness your own unexpected miracles? I certainly hope so, because they're out there, truly, just waiting for you to say yes. I see them every time someone reaches out to tell me they were inspired by something I shared, whether it was a single sentence in a talk, a moment on stage, or even an episode of this podcast. Those moments remind me that sometimes the impact we have or that others have on us can be the biggest miracle of all. So what gifts do you have that might surprise even you? What gifts do you have that can be useful in your daily life, in the projects that you create, or in the relationships you build? These gifts, small or large, are the seeds for the unexpected. Now, right now, I want you to take a minute. Just breathe. Seriously, pause and check in with yourself. Breathe in deeply, breathe out, and intentionally. Sometimes the simplest gifts are the most miraculous, like the steady beat of your heart. What fills your heart every day? What small gifts, such as your breath, can you give yourself today? The miracles start there. Your life is a miracle. The beautiful being that is you is a miracle. So take care of it. The fact that you are here, growing, learning, and hoping for more is remarkable in itself. Celebrate the small wins and the unexpected surprises each day brings. And if life feels overwhelming, step outside if you can. Listen to the breeze, feel the sunlight, and notice how nature keeps moving, gently reminding you to keep moving too. Just when you think you've hit a dead end, a tough grade, a rough day, a closed door, stay open. Life has a way of delivering surprises when you least expect them. So keep your eyes and your heart open. The next miracle could be right around the corner, waiting for you to welcome it in. Time waits for no one, and your next chapter is calling. Remember to take the leap. If you're listening for the first time and you are not familiar with me or our podcast, please go to our website for more information to listen to our previous episodes. Learning from our experts will save you time and help you build a strong future you can be proud of. As always, thank you to those who continue to support our podcast. We are grateful for you, your support, and your suggestions for new topics. Tune in this month as we continue to celebrate this new series, Ready, Set, Leap. For my final words of encouragement, I encourage you to embrace who you are today. Reach and look for all miracles and embrace the impossible. Until next time, be well.
Back to me.